Greetings, my name is Beverly D, and this is a general reading for Sagittarius. This is for the month of September 2016. So Sag, let's see what's going on with you for this month of September. Sagittarius. Let's see, Sag. Okay. Now, Sag, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what I see in the ether, and I'm going to also tell you what I pick up with the cards here. So, Sagittarius. Okay. Now, before we get started, Sag, you know that this is tea time, and so we have to have our cup of tea. So, this is for you, Sag. Okay, the first thing that I'm picking up here, I see a Sagittarius, and I feel like that you might have some issues with your eyes. But it's not nothing. I don't see blindness, but it's like it could be something like glaucoma or something else going on there. But like I say, I don't see blindness. Also, I'm seeing here too where I feel like that there's a Sag that had their head in the sand and they didn't want to, you know how the monkeys see no evil, hear no evil. Well, this Sag, I feel like, had their hands over their eyes and they didn't want to see it. They didn't want to see what the handwriting was. They didn't want to see what was really happening here. And so September is going to be the month here where they're going to definitely see it. They're going to have to deal with whatever changes that comes about here. I feel like that sometime I see a Sag here gets very, very depressed, but I feel like that they always able to pick themselves up. I feel like that there's a Sagittarius here that because you are able to communicate with people that has their spirit has went to another dimension, you know, sometimes you get to the point where you want to go with them, or you so involved with them that you forget about what's going on here. Where you at in this dimension. So September is going to be a month where you're going to have to make some changes here on as far as opening your eyes, seeing what really is in front of you, and also being able to distinguish between dealing with other dimensions and the dimension that you're in now. I also see here too that this is something that you can't avoid. September, whatever that needs to be taken care of in your life, you have to take care of it in September. I'm also seeing Sagittarius. I feel there's a Sagittarius that's very, very lucky. I mean, it's like you could just, money or opportunities or situations, they just basically, how they say, fall in your lap here. But when they fall in your lap, what do you do with it, you know? And so I feel like that this is the part that you're going to really start to work on, as far as when these opportunities come, you just don't take them for granted, or you just don't take advantage of them. It's like you really have to decide exactly what are you going to do with these opportunities. Money, I do feel like that there is an increase in money, but for a Sag here, I feel like your money is like a magnet, and so it draws other money to it. And I feel like that I do see September is going to be a time where there will be an opportunity that just come out of nowhere, where there would be some extra money, where your money would draw this money that I see here. I also see here too that I see a Sagittarius that's kind of been behind the scenes, and so I see you work very well behind the scenes. So I continue to see you behind the scenes here. You don't want to be out in the open. You don't want to be on stage. You want to be the person that works behind the curtains, behind the scenes here. I'm also seeing here too, I see that there's going to be a Sag here, Sagittarius, where there could be a ending in a relationship. I feel like that even though there's an ending in a relationship, that doesn't mean that your life is ended. And so I see that, at first it's going to be kind of devastating for you, but then you're going to get a grip on things. It's almost like a person that's sitting there crying, and then all of a sudden they cry it out, and they like, okay, I got to get up and do something. I got to make the best of my life. And that's what I see that you're doing. And so life is not going to end for you. Life is going to change. That's all it is. And that's what life is about. And I feel like that's what you are going to discover here. I'm also seeing here too that I feel like that there's going to be a Sag here that's on the other side of the street, where they have been pretty much taking advantage or not noticing the kind of strong relationship that they have, or how the people have really been there for them. Excuse me. And they've been pretty much, I don't want to say taking advantage, it's just not aware or noticing. So I feel like September is going to be a month where you're going to like really notice what you have. You're going to like really notice like, wow, I didn't know I had this kind of support, or I didn't know I had this kind of love. So there's going to be a period of self-discovery or self-knowing here for some of you Sagittarius. I'm also seeing here too that I feel like I see a Sag here, and I see that they're going to be involved with some kind of new business. But again, I see them in a silent partner kind of situation. And I do feel like that this investment that they're going to be partnered with is going to pay off. It's going to pay off in the short term, and it's also going to pay off in the long term for them. So I feel like, again, they will be like an investor, or they will make some kind of investment in something, and it definitely will pay off. I'm also seeing here too where I see a Sagittarius, and I feel like that I see you having some like headaches or heaviness or something dealing with your head energy. I keep feeling head, I keep feeling feet too. And so I feel like that, I don't feel like and again, I'm not giving medical advice, I'm just picking up the energy I'm picking up. I don't feel like that it's nothing to do with tumor or anything like that. I'm seeing the eyes. So whatever that's going on with the eyes here, that is what's causing it, because I see you kind of being concerned, and you don't really want to get it checked out because you feel like it might be a tumor, it might be an aneurysm or something like that, but it's not. It's your eyes. And so once you go and get it taken care of, I just feel like it's something that could be adjusted. It might even need an operation, but it's not what you think it is. It's dealing with the eyes. And I feel like that is nothing major or life-threatening here. I'm also seeing here too where I feel like I see a Sagittarius here, and I feel like that they kind of at the point now where it's like they ready to settle down. So this Sagittarius here has really, it's almost like a person that's being like a player, and they have all these different people, and no true commitment to nobody. So September is going to be a month here where I feel like that you are ready to make a commitment. So where you might have been dealing with 3 people here, I feel like you're going to be like, you know what, I'm ready to really take my life to another level, and so I'm ready for a commitment. I'm ready to settle down. So I feel like there's going to be a Sag that's going to settle down. Also, there's a Sag that I feel like that it's not a crime to start over. So you have an energy here where you are going to have to start over, and that's okay. I mean, that's what life is about. So don't think that you are a failure because you got to start over. Okay, so you this time you're more wiser because you're doing it over again, and so you're more familiar. You know what to do, what not to do. how to do certain things that you didn't know before. So September is an interesting month here for a lot of you Sagittarius. This is a month where I see some self-discovery that's going to be going on here and some changes. If you would like private consultation, you can contact me at Truepredictioncandles with an S at gmail.com. That's Truepredictioncandles at gmail.com. And Sagittarius, this cup of tea, this toast is for you.